Yo, what up, everybody? I'm gonna have to change up tonight's stream a little bit. Um, I'm gonna try streaming this on YouTube. There's a chance I might get a copyright strike and they might have to shut it down, but I believe that these videos are, free information for the public, so I shouldn't get in trouble going over this. But I wanted to go over I want to do some end of the world research because I got some more news for you. Like, I mean, I'm telling you guys, I mean, it's good news though. Not to like worry you guys or scare you guys. I got some good news. I got some really fucking good news. I got some really fucking good news. All right, so I didn't tell you guys, but the other month I got two copyright strikes because of Luna um singing Lady Gaga's song and Taylor Swift's song. They literally tried to take me down for a copyright strike. So as far as I'm aware, I think it's because they own the lyrics, right? So if you own the lyrics, other people aren't allowed to use AI to sing those lyrics or something like that. I mean, that's all I can conclude. So if somebody owns lyrics to a song and then you're using AI to fucking sing it, they can copyright strike you if they own the lyrics, if they want to. So I took all of Luna's music videos down, and what was weird is I got one copyright strike, and I was like, "What? This must be some sort of mistake." So I was like trying to appeal it. I'm like, this is like karaoke. It's like, how is this counter a copyright infringement? So anyway, they wouldn't let me take it down or get it taken back, and I just kind of accepted. I was like, sure, all right, they want me to take it down, no problem. I'll just take it down and delete them because it's like I don't want to get a copyright strike. I didn't know I was gonna get a copyright strike for fucking having AI sing a fucking song with the fucking copyrighted lyrics. Okay, so anyway, one second. So I took down all the Luna videos. Wait, where's my fucking? Okay, there it is. So I took down all the Luna videos, and then I accidentally forgot like one of the fucking Luna fucking videos, and literally like 4 days later, I got another copyright strike. I was like, what the fuck? I thought I took down all these Luna songs, and it was another one. So one from Taylor Swift. The first one was from Taylor Swift. The second one was from Lady Gaga, and it's from I'll show you the strike. It's from this person. From them. Universal Music Publishing Group. So Universal Music Publishing Group tried to get me to take, and I have no problem taking down. It's not like I knew. But I mean, they literally almost got my fucking channel terminated because I was on two strikes. And had I have gotten another strike, it potentially would have been eliminated. So that's why I was being very selective on what I'm streaming on YouTube when I had my two strikes, because it's like, shit, if I get one more strike, my channel might get deleted. So now that my copyright strikes are cooling off, I can watch, like I said, I'm going to go through research the way I do my research and demonstrate how I do my research so that you guys can, take notes. Because, like, you guys know I'm basically the real McCoy. I'm the fucking real deal. I'm the fucking, so there's a few things I'm going to, first and foremost, all this information here was passed down to us, okay? I ran across this information a long time ago. And I was like blown away. I was like shell shocked. And I just couldn't understand it all. And that's when I slowly started, my destiny started unraveling. And then I started to realize. So I want to kind of watch a couple of these videos, since now I'll be able to decipher them at like maximum value. A couple of things. All right. First of all, I swear to God, I know for a fact I figured out what I figured out. Like myself, I will say I know for a fact, 100%. As far as if you accept it as 100% fact, that's up to you, because only when you have that level of enlightenment and knowledge that you know about, then you know. So, like, I can't speak for you. I can't speak for you. You guys can speak for yourself. So, whether or not you guys believe this, all I'm doing, demonstrating, showing everybody how I did this, because it apparently people don't know how to do this. I don't know, like, you guys are getting lazy or what, but let me just kind of demonstrate how I am getting. First of all, you got to understand, my main mission back when I was like 18 was, I was just a little bit scared, not really, that we were gonna die, right? Like, okay, well, what happens when we die? What, we just, nothing fucking exists? So I was a little bit, frightened by that, like not like a phobia or nothing, but it was enough to drive my interest and speculation to, like, I gotta try to figure out, like, what's happening down here? Like, how come we die? I couldn't understand. Why are we dying? Because I was a strong believer that, like, God must exist. Like, this doesn't make sense. So why the fuck are we dying, but God exists? Like, I just couldn't accept it. I was like, and I just kind of told myself, until the day I die, I got to try to fucking figure out, like, are we going to live again? Are we going to exist again? And it was driving me crazy. So I just kept doing my research, and then I just got good at it. And then, like, breakthrough after breakthrough led to other breakthroughs. All right, so the way I became, like, I'm gonna be like the second, right before the second coming of God. I'm telling you how I did it. I'm gonna show you what I did. When I'm 38 years old, all right, so, like, 24/7, I would always look up, like, I would type in shit like Revelations of the Galaxy or Secrets of the Universe, Secrets of the Universe. That's where I started. When I was 18, before I had any very much speculation on devil worship or anything like that, that's what I was first looking up. I kept looking up videos on Secrets of the Galaxy, and then I was trying to find a hack. I was trying to hack the brain, because I figured if I could hack video games, like, well, why couldn't you hack the brain? So the very first thing I did was I was trying to hack the brain. And the way I was trying to hack the brain was, well, first of all, I didn't know how to hack the brain. And I wanted to. Because I was like, man, the brain seems to be very powerful. What if you could hack it in some sort of way? Um, so at first I didn't know where to start. So I was doing a broad search on Google, like hacking the mind, how to hack the mind, how to amplify the brain, how to. So one thing led to another after I started trying to figure out how can I hack the brain. And I didn't necessarily know what I wanted to do when I was going to hack the brain, but I just figured, if the brain is hackable, maybe I'll find something weird, something crazy, something cool. So it led me to brainwave. Uh, it's called psychoacoustic sound therapy. That was the first level of mind hacking that I had ever theorized or started contemplating into, diving into it, trying to do it. Like, can I make this work? Is this because I was convinced when I read about the alpha, beta, theta, and delta waves and gamma rays and all the different brainwave states that the brain triggers and activates into. I like immediately had all sorts of ideas like, oh shit, this must be like my big breakthrough on how I might be able to, start hacking the brain. So my theory was I was big into level design and 3D modeling. Well, not really 3D level design. I like 3D modeling or 3D level design in Hammer Editor, Half-Life 2 Hammer Editor. And I always wanted to be better with drawing. So I figured, okay, well, maybe I should try to hack my brain so that I can be a prodigy level designer. And, I was also thinking maybe I could teach myself how to draw if I could hack the brain. So that's what I was trying to do, like when I was 18 years old. So I just kept looking shit up, and then lo and behold, sooner or later, I ran across Brainwave Mind Voyages. There are other side websites, very common websites. You can go look it up. It'll tell you about the brainwave states. And that's where I unlocked the secret of meditation, and then I started amplifying my ability to hack the brain and the mind. And then I realized I was gifted. I was like extraordinary. I knew, and that's why I started staying away from everybody, because we did not have the same interests. Like, we totally didn't have the same interests. Like, I couldn't be around other people because they would bore me. All right? Like, I'm like OCD. I got like fucking 80 fucking tabs of videos pulled up. I'm like always trying to watch another video, watch another video, watch another video, play another game, play another game. Always something, right? I'm always wanting to go, oh, well, I gotta go try doing this. I gotta go try doing that. I gotta go do this. I gotta do that. I gotta do that. I gotta do that. I didn't have fucking time to be fucking hanging out and doing shit with people very much. I didn't really like to. I didn't really want to. I was too occupied. I was too busy. It's not that I didn't have friends. It's not that I didn't like other people. It's I'm busy. I have other shit I want to do. I'm enjoying myself. This is my hobby. This is fun. Like, I'm having so much fucking fun. Like, I would do this 24/7. Like, it's just all I would do for years and years and fucking years. And then I realized that I was just the next fucking John Pierre. How I don't know if you know, but John Pierre is like the leading investigator on the Great Pyramids of Giza, and he has all the blueprints and all of the details on schematics and all sorts of crazy shit on those pyramids of Giza. And he was like the top dog on, the man that you like has all the information on. I'll even look it up. John Pierre. It's Jean Pierre. See, I was very close. and that's another thing. I kept trying to search secrets of the pyramids, secrets of the Mayans, secrets. Like, I was trying to unlock all this fucking mystical shit, mysticism. Like, all this shit was all mystical as fuck. And then I kept seeing all sorts of, like, one fucking story would lead to another, and I didn't think we had all this fucking history going on. And then I just kept running into one thing after another. And then I eventually became like the grandmaster of knowledge. After, because it's like an event horizon. You take in so much information for like 20 years straight. You just, boom. It's just an explosion of fucking intelligence that just happens exponentially like a tree. When it hits its final stages, it just fucking blasts out everywhere. And I was trying to trigger the event to occur. Because I told you I was brain hacking, I was mind hacking. And then I theorized, I basically discovered the power of meditation through mind hacking after observing and studying it. Like I told you, the brainwave states. I immediately kind of cracked the secret of the brainwave states and to induce brainwave states, but I just didn't know that it would work. I just didn't know how to do it. I didn't know, like, how fucking much, how far can we take it? Like, is it gonna work? It's not like I knew if it was gonna work. Whoa. Okay, so let's go back to the revelation. Just recently, I mean, I've kind of known for like the past year or two, like, I must be the prophet. I just didn't really know the details. That's where I'm saying that this today, what I'm going to bring to you, I got the details. I know the details. Like, I've meditated into a state where clear-mindedness, because meditation gives you clear-mindedness. It also kind of gives you telepathy. So I was able to develop my telepathy without even knowing that I was developing my telepathy. So my telepathy ability is much above your typical person. But it's because I had developed it for like the past 20 years. And I didn't really know that I was developing this telepathic ability. It just kind of happened. And then I just realized, oh shit, I saw the effect. I just went into deep trance and meditation for like 20 years off and on. It's not like I was fucking like a monk or nothing. It was nothing like that, bro. It's nothing like me going into a fucking room for fucking 12 hours locking down and shit, sitting there like a fucking, no. Nothing like that. All right. I knew meditation was going to induce insanely powerful brainwave states. So I was like, okay, I had this genius idea. Well, what if I just like hit an ultra deep meditative trance and become an ultra genius? And I was like, fuck it, I might as well try. Cause I kind of thought, I was convinced, like, bro, this might work. It seems like it's gonna work. But I'll tell you why I thought it was gonna work. The reason I thought it was gonna work is when I first started embarking in my mysterious journey into brain hacking / meditation, because at first I was labeling it brain hacking, and then I realized what I'm trying to discover and unlock as brain hacking is actually something that's been here this whole time: meditation. And that's where I became extra fucking like specialized with it and like, interested in it. Like, oh my gosh, this is meditation. What I have been contemplating, wanting to try to do, hack my mind, is meditation. Because what I was going to do was enter into these deep brainwave states to develop my creative. Because I learned that well, I noticed I was a pretty decent level designer. So I was like, some days I would just be on it. Like I could just design shit. And then, fucking, I just had this idea. And the reason I'll tell you why I got this idea. So I ran across that Brainwave Mind Voyage site, and they were saying, download some tracks that'll hack your brain. And I was like, well, what better fucking thing to try, hacking my brain than with, I'll even show you the website real quick. Hold on. All right, Brainwave Mind Voyages. All right. So, for whatever reason, hold on. Let me switch the screen. I'm telling you, this is a good story. I know it might seem like it's dragging on. Bear with me. It won't be there. It's not that long, but it's because this happened like 20 years ago, so there's a bunch of shit. So, one way or another, I run across this fucking website. Back when I'm like 19. Back in like 2006. And I'm all going over it. I'm like, this is kind of like what I'm looking for. This is like training. And then I just didn't know, like. So, anyway, I started fucking around with this. And I was sold on that right away. I mean, I saw that. Bro, I saw this. Lucid dreaming. Astral trance. The out-of-body experience. The alpha brainwaves. And that's where I really started getting ideas. Because it was like the alpha brainwaves. The theta brainwaves. The delta brainwaves. So I was like, dude, I'm going to buy this shit. Like, I like immediately was like, I'm buying this shit. Because that's when I started like fucking around, like knowing that you could enter different brainwave states by inducing it. So I just thought to myself, this is probably going to induce very specific brainwave frequencies. And then I hacked it because I thought to myself I should try it, that it could work and it potentially might. I was very skeptical. But the reason I knew, like immediately, like I just hit the holy grail of hacking the brain in meditation was, I believe it's this one. Voyage into the vibrational state. Either way, it's one of these. Yeah, okay. It's this one. It is. It is that one. It is this one. Right there. That's the one. This is the one where I had my great breakthrough. I knew that this was the fucking real deal. This shit was gonna fucking work. So I downloaded this shit. I bought it. And then the very first night I tried it, it worked. But I couldn't explain it. I can't explain it now. But so on this track here, I put it on right before I went to bed because that's what it tells you to do. And then he was kind of walking you through instructions on how to use the audio as like a springboard. So during this time period that I had just began meditation, this was like the very beginning of my deep, great meditation. I had like my most successful meditation, what would you call it? My most successful meditation ever the very first time I did it. So he was instructing on how to release your anxiety, because that's another thing. I was like, really, I would somewhat have panic attacks off and on, because like with 9/11 and like the end of the world, So I would kind of have small panic attacks about that. And in the back of my mind, I was always slightly worried about it. And when I listened to this track here, it was explaining how to relax, release, and then re-engage your awareness. Relax, release, re-engage your awareness. The 3 R's of consciousness. That's what it is instructed. That it's known as. The 3 R's of consciousness are known as relaxing, releasing, and then to re-engage awareness. And then he was like saying, release, release all of your attachments, release all of your attachments. And I was able to release all of my anxiety, all of my, I just, like I told you, that 9/11 and End of the World, like all of my fucking fear of the end of the world and shit, like, vanished that night that I had woke up. The next day when I had woke up, I noticed that I was on a whole new level of clear-mindedness, and I realized, like, that shit was, like, insanely powerful. Like, I couldn't really explain it. I just know that it was it worked. Now, here's what's really weird. I knew it worked. Even though I knew it worked, I didn't really realize that it worked right away. So about a year or two later, I started to realize, like, that was real and that worked. So I started to dig, because I kind of put it on the side burner, right? You know, when you're first messing around with something, you're kind of more interested in it when you're first trying it out. So when I first did it, you know, I was just, you know, experimenting. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if it was going to work. So, you know, it was always kind of on the side burner. So I didn't really get big into it till about 3 years after. And I went back into it, and then that's when I discovered that I realized the great mind hack of meditation. So I didn't know meditation was the great mind hack right away till I just deciphered. I just realized it after a while. Let's see here. So that's how I knew that it was gonna be. It's most likely gonna be effective and work, because it was like a year or two later, I realized that, like, my anxiety and my panic attacks were, like, all gone. And then I was like, I knew it was because of that meditation. And then for whatever reason, I can't remember all the details, that's when I knew that I should, you know, get a little bit deeper into this, you know, trying to exploit meditation. And it was about 3 to 5 years after that I started trying to do, like, deeper, more powerful hacking, because I knew, like, if I just keep doing this, it'll amplify my brain intellect or something, right? So I would just every other month. I wouldn't say I did it every night, because I mean I was a little bit busy and a little bit sidetracked and lazy, but sometimes I would do it like every night for a week. And then I was able to, like, channel and focus onto, like, amplifying the effects, since I knew how it was, like, kind of taking effect. So what I did, I'll tell you what I did if you want to use my same exercise. So what I learned the deep secrets of meditation. The secret of meditation is it has to do with brain wave frequencies. Once you are focused and channeled on your meditative state for a certain period of time, I'm sure you've all experienced it, awareness shift, right? 1 minute, time is flying. The next minute, before you even realize it, time is dragging. That is a awareness shift. That is a mind shift, a brain wave shift. your brain is in a different state of operation. So you're always in a brainwave state. And then I learned the different brainwave states, and I selected what I, thought that must be the best brainwave state for, creative thinking, which I believe was like beta or the theta. I believe it was the beta. It was the very, you want the rapid wavelengths. That's how you get to the great brain state of, eureka. So I learned how to induce the great moment in brainwave state of eureka. And I just was, I don't know, dude. I'm telling you, I'm like a fucking freak of nature, bro, because I'm about to be getting God back down here. That's how powerful my meditation is. What was I saying? Okay, yeah. So I started to really press my hack in the brain. And I noticed that I didn't just have to use meditation music or that website, right? Because that's like meditation music. It could be any sort of music. So I noticed, okay, well, when you're listening to music, you tend to go into those higher brainwave frequencies. So I started to try to induce into the highest frequency brainwave state in order to possibly become as maximum creative as possible. Because I was trying to induce an insanely creative brainwave state for level design. And then I just so happened to hack the universe, and then this is what happened. I'm all fucking revealing to you guys the great. So what do you do? It's actually very simple. You just have to kind of know that it's doing it. Think about it. Meditation, it's a little bit like defragmentation of your hard drive, clearing your hard drive, clearing your mind, clearing your memories, clearing your thoughts. So, what you do if you want to start inducing these brainwave states and amplifying your intellect, because that's what I did. I was like, I'm going to amplify my intellect. I'm going to just keep doing it, and then just see if anything happens. Because it's like, okay, well, if my brainwave states are going into these high brainwave states, something might happen. So I just kept going into these super deep, high frequency brainwave states. And I just started fucking getting insanely smarter, slowly but surely, but it kind of exponentially started working. But like I said, when I first started it, I just figured I should just do it and then just let it try to take effect. Because it's like, don't try to force it. That was my big thing. It's like, okay, just don't try to force it. If it happens, it happens. If I become like a super genius, I become a super genius. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's at least I tried, right? That's where I stood with it. And it was, I don't know, man. Shit just spiraled out of control real quick. And now we're here. That I have unlocked the highest levels of remote viewing to obtain and reveal to you guys this knowledge. You're witnessing my great remote viewing abilities. So a lot of the time you might hear that I say I'm a prophet of some sort. All right, let me... dude, where is John Pierre's... Maybe that is his video. We aren't going to watch his video on YouTube because that would probably get copyright striked. But I can watch this. All right, so I'm trying to figure out where to take you guys on the next... Okay, how to meditate. It's actually fairly simple. It's mostly knowing that it works and that it's doing something. So the best time to meditate, I found myself, it might be better for you to do it at a different time, It just depends on your attention span or if you're feeling it. Because, like me, I like to do it when I go to bed. I just feel like that was the best time to do it. So what you do is when you turn on a meditative, you can get a free meditative track on YouTube, and you can type in the type of brainwave states that you want to induce. I recommend the ones that I was going for were the high, because the slower your brainwave is going. Hold on, I got a text message. It's kind of like being in a. It's kind of like. Hold on. Okay. So I was just always interested in, focusing on the high, fast brainwave states. I don't know if there would be much benefit to inducing the low states, which I'm sure there would be. But anyway, I was just always trying to induce the betas and the high frequencies. So all you do is you just close your eyes and you just clear your mind. That's it. That's all you do. You literally, you stop thinking. Because that's the 3 R's of consciousness: relax, release, and re-engage your awareness. So when you're sitting there, you're just clearing your mind. You're dropping all of your thoughts and worries, whatever it may be. So that, because normally if you don't clear your mind, your mind is going 1,000 miles per hour, right? You're always thinking one thing after another, and then your mind is just frantically going all over the place. So you have to shut your mind off from doing anything. Don't think about the future. Don't think about the past. Except the only thing you're really thinking of is the 3 R's of consciousness. Relaxing. So when you're sitting there, you're relaxing. So you're kind of telling yourself, relax, relax, release. And that's the big one. Releasing all of your attachments. So in that meditation track, it says to release all of your attachments. So that's the thing that you're meditating on. You're focusing. You're releasing all of your negative attachments. Anything that you got a problem with. Anything you don't like. Anything that upsets you. Anything you get mad about. Like, if your dog tears up your couch, right? So what you would do, you close your eyes, you relax, you take it in, you think of it, the things that you want to get off your mind, the things that are bothering you, like, oh, my dog is destroying my couch or has destroyed my couch. It's an example. So you would focus on releasing the fact that your dog destroyed your couch or does destroy your couch. So you're releasing that into the galaxy. It's like you're throwing it away. Clearing your mind. Defragmentation. So you have to focus on what you want to get rid of a little bit. And then after you release all the negative attachments, you'll see that the mind will automatically start slowing down until you release any sort of attachments that are slowing you down. Your mind is gonna be going 1,000 miles per hour from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. So it's kind of like organizing your thought structure, having more sequence and flow. All right, let's see here. Okay, yeah, we can't watch Jean-Pierre. Let me see if we can get. We're just trying to find some shit that I can decipher deeper. I have more revelation. First of all, on God, I can tell you 100% fact. I know for a fact as far as what I can say for myself, I can't say it for you. I don't make other people's choices. I don't care what you believe or don't believe. Fuck, you could not believe in God for all I care. I don't care. If you don't believe in God, you don't believe in God. That's your prerogative. That's your business. Okay. Anyway, I know for a fact God, it 100% exists. Like 100%. He is like basically Lucifer kind of passed the message down to me like he's fucked. He's in serious fucking trouble. And that's how we are. He probably kind of set these videos up so that we could witness them and decipher and extract information. But there's it was kind of mostly made for me because like only someone like me with insanely highly deep meditative states can truly extract the remote viewing information out of this. So when I started getting into my amplified intellect and intelligence, when I started doing all this research on all the Illuminati and all this shit, Devil in the Vatican, fucking what okay, dude, I'm telling you this shit is crazy. I'm trying to think here, trying to think. Um oh god, dude. I'm telling you this is fucking crazy, dude. All right. So, okay, remember how I told you I like kind of like yesterday or like within the last month, I've like hit maximum. I'm at maximum power, bro. I'm at maximum power. Like I can finally explain what I've been discovering and what I know. So this Illuminati shit, it's all real. It's all I was gonna explain to you guys like all in detail exactly. I know all the details. I know exactly what the fuck is going on. So let me just and it. How do I know exactly what's going on? Remote viewing. I remote viewed through high uh powers of meditation and high powers of clairvoyance, focus mind states. And that's when I had these gigantic moments of eureka when it all just hit me and I noticed it all and I knew. So it just kind of all hit me at once before I could explain it. Let's see if I can find a good video here. Because I will be able to extract every piece of information out of this. Like, before, I could extract a lot of information from these videos. Like, I was good. I could like remote view and really get an idea of what does this all mean, because I was all trying to take it all in and figure out what does this all mean, so now you're just whether or not you agree, just in my own opinion, you're sitting with the grandmaster. Like I'm like the number one grandmaster of the grandmasters that can decipher this information out of this shit. So now we are going to actually decipher. I am going to demonstrate my clairvoyance remote viewing. And I'm going to do it with one of these videos to tell you. I'm going to walk you through my thought process. The Vatican and the Forgotten Day. The Book of Revelations. Any of these videos would be good. I'm just trying to see if I can. Vatican Archives. The Black Pope. Confessions of an Ex-Jesuit. This would be a good one, actually, because I can remote view the all-seeing eye. I can remote view people that have sold their soul to Lucifer because I develop my brain. I can remote view it through high, deep levels of meditation. Clear. My mind is clearer than anyone could ever possibly imagine. So let's see if we can remote view anything out of this Jesuit. By the way, the Jesuits are somewhat like an order of the Illuminati. somewhat like an order of devil worshippers. They just have different branches. Because Lucifer, dude, he is smart. All right, is like as much trouble as he's gonna get into. He's like a thousand Elon Musk. Like I mean, take for example, he potentially built the Great Pyramids of Giza, right? So that's kind of gives you a little bit of an idea. Hey, I got somebody on chat. My bad, bro. Let me catch up on chat. Yo, another iconic mystic stream deconstructing my boy, the Illuminati. Yo, Illuminati guys, don't go after the Illuminati. They're just like us. They're just regular fucking people. I'm saving their asses, bro. That's why they all like me, because they know. All right, that's what another thing I was going to tell you guys. I have the whole armor of God. You know how it tells you in the Bible, if you have the whole armor of God, who can stop you? No one can stop you. All right, well, I have the whole armor of God. All right? So the Illuminati can't fuck with me. I'm unstoppable. I'm basically like the Wile E. Coyote who always gets or is always trying to get the Road Runner, and Lucifer is like the Wile E. Coyote. So he kind of showed me that. He demonstrated that. Remote viewing. It's remote viewing. Pay attention. So Lucifer acts like the coyote, always trying to set a trap, which is what it warns. Be careful, be careful. He's crafty. He'll try to tempt you. He'll try to lead you into temptation. Why do you think with the Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner, the Wile E. Coyote, he's like always trying to lead the Roadrunner into a trap, into a temptation, and it backfires. That is exactly what happened with Lucifer. How do you think I basically became the goat of the goats on the second coming of God? Okay, so, oh fuck, what was I just saying? Hold on, let me catch up on chat. This is awesome. What's your favorite song to meditate to? I don't particularly have a favorite song. As a prophet, what is your purpose message for us? Now, I'm not necessarily a full-fledged prophet. I'm just more of a... I know... okay, I explained false prophecy long time ago. I've known about false prophecy. And I knew that it seemed like there were false prophets. And then I automatically noticed like what a false prophet is. So some of the people in the Illuminati are false prophets. That's what the Bible's talking about. Anybody that's a false prophet will have to be punished. Because the reason they're a false prophet is they're serving the Illuminati. And that's why the highest form of punishment that you're going to receive from God is anything to do with the Illuminati. All right? So basically, that's why everyone's confused. Like, they don't think hell exists. Is because the Illuminati is a secret society that nobody is supposed to know about, because they're not supposed to let anybody find out. Like, because all I can say is you got to just kind of take it for face value. It's what it was saying. Okay, I just lost my train of thought. Okay, so yeah, the Illuminati, false prophecy, that's what I was going to say. So with false prophecy, I'm telling you guys, I'm not sugarcoating shit. I'm telling you what I theorize. I'm going to tell you straight up my theory. If they sell their soul, all right, they're now a part of the all-seeing eye. So that's why everyone has been seeing this all-seeing eye everywhere. And everyone's like, well, what the fuck does that shit, what is it supposed to mean? Isn't that supposed to mean something? Okay, so anybody, once they join the Illuminati, they become one. It's all about oneness, unity, to become one, unification. So they unite. It's the uniting. They unite. Now you can see why these guys are in serious trouble, because I remote viewed them. I just took my best guess and it was right. Okay. So I got these motherfuckers. I'm staring down at them. I can see them like ants. I'm like God, basically. Okay. So I remote viewed them and I finally figured out this Illuminati shit. So these false prophets, what they do. Oh, so here's what a false prophet is. A false prophet serves the Illuminati and takes credit for prophecy. So an Illuminati false prophet will set that prophecy to occur. They will make their prophecy happen behind the scenes. That is a false prophecy. That's kind of what Lucifer operates and acts like a false prophet. Because he'll try to say he will predict what's going to happen, but he seemingly makes it happen, but he forces it to happen behind the scenes. So it's literally just a false prophecy. Because if you're a true prophet, you can prophesize it and you don't influence it. You don't do anything. Okay? Like how God is doing it. That's true prophecy. See, God is a true prophet. Because if he predicts the future, you don't see him making it happen. He did that before. See, a false prophet is putting input into the prophecy as it's happening. A true prophecy is when there is no input being inputted during, as it's all happening. If that's what God is demonstrating, he is a true prophet. So everything he prophesized, he has predicted. This is what will happen. And now we just have to wait and see if his prophecy is right. Because he's going to prove that his prophecy is a true prophecy. True prophecy predicts what will happen and then does nothing further. Waits to see if it happens. That's true prophecy. You predict it and then you wait. You don't do nothing. You predict it and wait. You don't fucking predict it and make it fucking happen. That's false prophecy. God is not a false prophet, which is what Lucifer thought God was. Lucifer thought God was a false prophet. And that's what I'm basically proving. Here's another thing that I was going to tell. I don't sugarcoat things. The truth is, you know how they always tell you, you hear that bullshit that the devil wants you to worship him, and then everyone thinks, you may have thought to yourself, why? Why does he always want everybody to worship him? Like he's God, right? That's what it always says. Lucifer's corrupting humanity. He's trying to get everybody to worship him like God, right? Why? Well, now you're with the Grandmaster, who has remote viewed his best guess as to why. Why? What was I saying? Oh my gosh, I'm on fire, bro. I got this shit. Bro, Illuminati is done. They're done. All right, what was I going to say? I remote viewed Lucifer. Sorry, guys. I'll remember. I'm telling you, I got this on lock, bro. I got this on lock. Okay. Let me think. What was I saying? Okay. Oh, yeah. Why does Lucifer want everybody to worship him? Okay. This is why. Pay attention. Oh, gosh. All right. So, when Lucifer gets people to worship him like God, that's how he earns respect. That's how he earns money. So he's like us. He's just trying to do his job and he's trying to make as much money as he can fucking possibly make. Okay? So the more everybody worships Lucifer like God, it's like they're making Lucifer money. So you're making Lucifer money. That's why he will reward you. If you help make me money, I will do anything you want. So when people worship him, they are getting Lucifer money. Okay? Now the same thing here. I'm doing the opposite. I'm not working for Lucifer. I'm working for God. So when you work for Lucifer, you try to make him money. That's why Illuminati, they work for Lucifer. They make him money. If you make him money, you will be a king of the land. Now, what I am doing is the opposite. I am making God money because I am a hacker. I am the most dangerous hacker to ever be born into the galaxy, and I just woke Lucifer up with the fucking most devastating news he could ever possibly realize, that he's looking at the most dangerous hacker to ever possibly breathe a fucking breath of air in this galaxy. And his fucking eyes are popping out of his fucking head like he can barely believe I'm fucking real. He's fucking terrified of me, dude. He's absolutely horrified. Now, let's go through this video. Remember, the more I destroy the Illuminati, the more money I make God. So remember, me and God, we're powerful. We exponentially increase our value. So we're starting to gain momentum. And that's why I'm rallying. I'm revealing the great revelation to as many people as I can. Because if you want the win inside, I'm right here. You come to this side. If you want to win, you come here. I'll tell you right now, nobody want to fuck with me. I don't give a fuck who you are. Nobody can fuck with me. Lucifer can't even fuck with me. How the fuck are you gonna fuck with me? Motherfucking Lucifer's scared. Dude, I'm like a little tiny fucking 130-pound fucking little kid. He's fucking terrified of me. Why do you think he's so terrified of me? Because the universe operates like a computer system. It's like computer code. I can glitch the fucking software. Just like he can. Because I'm doing the equal and opposite. He's trying to glitch the universe, and I'm going to show him how to do it. Because he didn't do it right. And I noticed he didn't do it right. And I figured, oh, this would be a great time to make some money. All right, let's check this out. Hold on, I got to turn on my headphones. Let me catch up on chat. So you're not I'm somewhat, I'm kind of like a prophet. Or like you're a fledgling prophet. How do I not help Lucifer make money? Just not joining the Illuminati. As long as you don't join the Illuminati, that's the number one way. That's the number one bitch slap to Lucifer in his face. If he can't suck you into the Illuminati, if you don't join the Illuminati, that is the ultimate bitch slap. And remember, the Illuminati is sucking people in like a black hole. So you might think, well, I was never going to go in the Illuminati. Do you think anybody in the Illuminati thought they were going to go in the fucking Illuminati? You know that they got set up? That's what I'm trying to explain. That's why I had to warn you, because if I don't warn you, you could get set up. That's how everyone gets sucked in to the Illuminati, because they construct a chain reaction of events that become more and more catastrophic. And they always want it to exponentially get worse and worse and worse. And now we're witnessing like the end phase of the virus. All right, do you think it's the end of the world? Very soon, very soon. But don't be worried about it. Because, dude, you're looking at the richest man. I got God coming back down here, bruh. Bro, we got God. Like, we don't got nothing to worry about. I deciphered all of this shit. And it was mostly just because I wanted to figure out, is there going to be life after death? And I just was researching it. I was just puzzled. I didn't know what the fuck was going to happen. And then I found out all this. Okay, let's remote view this real quick. And I'm a little bit of a prophet. The reason I say I'm a little bit of a prophet is because I don't want to set myself up to be like a false prophet. So I don't want to say like my prophecies are 100% this. So I'm just saying kind of take it in the middle where it's not like a direct prophecy, but it's my prediction. So my prediction could become prophecy. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. My predictions could become the prophetic smoking gun that we've all been longing and waiting. Is it possible? Is it true? So we'll know if I'm actually a prophet, but we just have to wait and see. Because the only way for me to be a prophet is if I don't set it, make it happen, and it just happens. So I'm saying God's coming back. Well, if God comes back, that makes my prophecy correct. That would make me a prophet. If he comes back, I become a prophet. The highest ranking Jesuit priest ever to escape the system and come to Christ was Dr. Alberto Rivera. He was released from the Illuminati on behalf of God, most likely because my great power. I'm telling you, he is releasing these hostages quickly. He knows my power. He must have released that man. He was a bishop under the extreme oath of induction. God miraculously spared his life for 30 years. He finally died or succumbed to Jesuit poison in June 1997. So it makes me think when they say that he died to Jesuit poison, it sounds like betrayal. That's like Illuminati. See, you're witnessing what I was talking about. Remember I told you Illuminati? There's Illuminati and Illuminati. That's like signs of Illuminati. Because there's no way out of the Illuminati unless you're gonna die. So That's Illuminati. If you're willing to die in order to get out, you become Illuminati. That is he looks like Illuminati. Alberta. Oh, Father Abraham, this is one of the happiest days. We're gonna skip this. Alright, there's gonna be a better video. But yes, honestly, there is a good chance that he had his soul in possession of Lucifer, and it sounds like he wanted out. Because, like, some people want out of the Illuminati, but that's the thing. Once you're in, you can never get out. But that's the thing. Like, everyone always has the choice. Like, if they want out, like, there's the door. But there's that big, but just so you know, if you walk through that door, we're going to beat your ass. Right? So, do you think anybody walks out the door? No one has the balls. They're like, fuck it, I gotta serve the Illuminati, I'm fucked. So they work for the Illuminati. Why do you think they're so fucking rich? Okay, and let's go to a different video. Devil in the Vatican, the Red Mass, the Devil in the Vatican, the Black Mass, the Devil in the Vatican. Vatican, okay, this might be pretty decent. UFOs. Okay, so UFOs are most likely Illuminati. So if we start to literally witness UFOs, like a real UFO, it's probably Illuminati. It was probably created by Lucifer. And there are probably UFOs. And Three Eye Atlas might be Lucifer's fucking UFO. I don't know what's going on with that Three Eye Atlas shit anymore. But it's very possible that some of these UFO reportings could have been real. Because they could have been in the Illuminati. So if you're in the Illuminati, like, you can basically go fly around in a fucking spaceship. Why do you think it's so, you know, it sucks so many people in? They're like, fuck, dude, we get anything we want. We get to be rich. Everyone's like, fuck it, let's do it. And then everyone does it. And then they realize, like, oh my gosh, I didn't think this shit was real. And then they realize how bad it is as it starts catastrophically become more real. And then eventually they probably walk face to face in front of Lucifer. Okay, let's go. Anybody in chat? Do you think it's the end of the world? Okay, yeah, I've been caught up on chat. We're gonna continue. Let's
the Gandolfo Castle, perched above a glistening green lake near Rome, has
Hold on, I gotta make sure my channel isn't getting a copyright strike. Okay, good. Because some of these YouTube videos will give you a copyright strike if I play it.
Magical aura. It's the Pope's summer residence.
All right, I'm going to go into remote viewing.
And it is here that Vatican is...
So all you hear me say, like, when I kind of say, like, I think it's the end of the world and God's coming back, this is my remote viewing. Based on what I'm remote viewing, this is kind of my best guess. But we know that my best guess must be right.
Astronomers have for decades studied the heavens. Perched on the roof of this 17th century castle are two domes holding telescopes that Vatican astronomers have been using since the 1930s. Now,
see that shit? Okay. Vatican astronomers since the 1930s?
they have much more powerful telescopes for their research located in Tucson, Arizona. But it is here at Castel Gandolfo that the astronomers have their headquarters.
How do we know Frodo is alive?
One would almost expect to find the wizard.
That was another thing that I was going to reveal to you. This is like a great revelation. So this whole incident's happening so that God can basically prove he actually knows everything, right? Okay. Think about this. You know those, everyone's always had one of those nights where you were outside at night staring at the stars. That's why Lucifer is tripping. All right? Because God is like the type of person that, okay, I can explain it. There was it's almost as if there was a challenge for God to have everything line up with the stars. See, that was God's challenge. Lucifer probably challenged him, can you prove that you know everything by making everything line up with the stars? And then, do you notice how everything lines up with the stars? Why do you think everything lines up with the stars? That must be how God is proving he knows everything, because if everything lines up with all the stars, it would be like, think about it like having the ability like God. Like, that just demonstrates his ability. So, if you had that ability, and then you go into your backyard and look up at the stars, it would be like you can see something and calculate something out of everything happening with every star that nobody could understand or conceive. Like, you're the only one who can conceive it or understand it.
Gandalf from Lord of the Rings striding through the long hallways in his dark robes with his wooden staff and flowing beard. But instead, inside the walls of this castle, an unassuming Jesuit from Argentina leads the Vatican astronomical research and has recently caused an uproar by opening a debate about aliens.
In a universe so big, huge, I would say, as the one where we live, with 100 billion of...
So, we've been, we've had very good, what do they call them? Astronomers and for humanity, even since the Mayans, right? See, that's like Illuminati. To be highly enlightened.
Galaxies, with each galaxy with 100 billion of stars. Probably with many of these stars having planets, it could be possible that our life could evolve as the way we know on Earth.
Father Funes says he is not sure if other forms of life would be more or less intelligent than humans, but he is convinced that the existence of aliens is not a contradiction with the Catholic faith. There has been no word from top Vatican officials about Funes' comments, but some people on the street find them odd. Richard Charnock was taking a group from the all...
So, the stars' alignment could be actually kind of like God's prophecy, like almost like his script.
Hallows Catholic High School on a trip to Italy when he heard about the comments from the Vatican astronomer.
I think it's preposterous that they're saying that. You know, there is one human...
Because it's almost like it's in this type of sequence where Lucifer's like, prove that you know every second, or that you know everything about everything of every second, always going on at all times. Prove it. And then he's proven it by the stars' alignment, because it always keeps aligning. So he has to always keep proving. So it's like a prophecy that becomes longer, because he's gonna, oh, well, I'll predict that. 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 And he just keeps predicting everything.
That God created. You know, we come back to the Bible. He didn't create Adam, Eve, and E.T., did he? It was Adam and Eve. And so, you know, and I just think it goes against what we believe as Christians.
So Lucifer will be able to finally witness it, which he's witnessing it now. So God probably looked at him as like, well, witness it yourself. The stars will align. And now he's freaking the fuck out because he just, it's not supposed to be possible. In theory, like, the whole dilemma between God is, like, the scientific dilemma between God is, it's almost like God should never have even existed. It's almost like he should never have been even possible to exist. But it's just that he is and does that he is and does. That's it. It's only because he is and does. There is no other reason. See, we generally try to go to a reason like, well, God exists because he was created by his creator. See, your brain kind of operates like that. Let's continue. I think you get the idea.
Be seeing aliens at mass anytime soon, but the Vatican.
Okay, and aliens. Aliens are highly intelligent beings. Why do you think they're being projected as aliens? What do they mean by aliens? Just highly intellectual, very smart, very aware, which is Illuminati. My theory is that aliens are Illuminati. Because the Illuminati is symbolic for having knowledge and the light, to have the revelation, to have the lowdown, the inside. So, hold up, let me catch up on chat. This is so weird. I logged on to YouTube and got recommended to your channel. I think it was meant to be. It definitely, I mean, this is the hottest stream on the fucking YouTube at the moment. Whoever didn't run across this stream, they're just unlucky. They're getting fucked by the Illuminati, bro. You look so familiar. That's so weird. Krista Dunn. Okay, so anyway, aliens. If you join the Illuminati, it's like you become an alien. So we've been surrounded by fucking aliens this whole time. Didn't it kind of feel like it? Like, man, there must be aliens, right? Because everyone always kind of thought, even when you were a kid, you kind of thought, man, aren't there aliens? There must be some sort of aliens. And my theory is that the members in the Illuminati, those are as close as you're going to get to an actual, alien. Because alien is more of a fucking figurative manner. Hold on. Let's continue.
Chief astronomer does say that there could exist other forms of life outside Earth. And he says if they do exist, they are God's creatures.
Okay. So you notice how we've never made contact with aliens, right? We've never made contact with the Illuminati, have we? No one's ever made contact with the Illuminati. Same thing as fucking aliens. We've never, as far as we know, we've never made contact with fucking aliens. Except for that story Trump was talking about that, fucking Bin Laden, or no, not Bin Laden, not Osama Bin Laden, fucking Barack Obama. Why was I thinking Osama Bin Laden? Okay, Barack Obama, he was revealing, aliens. And then Trump was like, oh, you're not supposed to talk about that. Okay, so isn't that a little bit weird? We don't have very much evidence of any sort of like aliens, whereas extraterrestrials flying around out in somewhere out in space, like, you know, a green Martian. But it is figuratively symbolic for high intellect, to be very smart. See, when anybody thinks alien, you think someone that can teleport, right? That's exactly what I believe it's supposed to be kind of symbolic for. So when you hear the word alien, you're supposed to recognize it more of a figurative, like, for example, Einstein. Figuratively speaking, you could say that guy is like a fucking alien because he's so smart. So instead of looking for an actual fucking alien, look for someone smart. Or is there any aliens? Does it look like we've been contacted by someone very smart? What? Lo and behold, we got the Great Pyramids of Giza. That looks like we've made contact with somebody very fucking smart. So that's making contact with an alien. If you make contact with somebody very, very smart, it's like making contact with an alien. Why does it look like they made contact with aliens? Because Illuminati. If you become Illuminati, you become alien. And that makes sense, doesn't it? Wouldn't that make sense? You become a Illuminati, all of a sudden now you're a fucking alien. You've been alienated, right? Isn't that what they say? You've been alienated. They've been alienated. Why do you think we don't see one person coming out of their fucking secret fucking clubhouse, right? The Great Pyramid of Giza is like this giant clubhouse all the Illuminati members are fucking living in, and nobody knows they're there. Does that seem like aliens? That's what an alien is. An alien is highly intelligent.
Patricia Thomas, The Associated Press, Castel Gandolfo.
See, he looks like an alien. He looks like an alien. According to this alien, at Mount Graham in Arizona, the Vatican, in reality, maintains its own UFO observatory staffed with Jesuits for the purpose of doing black magic and working on very detailed astronomical calculations. Remember, I don't sugarcoat nothing, bro. I got this on lock. I'm going to tell you what this is. Black magic is Illuminati. Black magic, anybody can cast black magic. Black magic, the most demonic forms of black magic are what I've already told you the Illuminati are doing. To curse and try to drag society into the Illuminati and down with the Illuminati. That's black magic. So aliens perform black magic. people in the Illuminati perform true black magic is most likely performed by somebody that's actually Illuminati. That's true black magic. Real black magic is performed most likely by Illuminati. The most powerful black magic. This dark approach to the art of alchemy is operated, unfortunately, by the Jesuits with the use of evil jinns. Exactly what... Jinns are like aliens. So they're members of the Illuminati. High ranked members of the Illuminati are the jinn, which are the wish masters. Because the jinns are known to be the wish masters. So they're saying the evil jinn, the evil wish masters serve Satan. That's what this is saying. So the top members of Illuminati are the jinn. There's only a few people that are the jinn. Because only a few can only become the jinn. Only a few can actually serve Satan on that level. Not very many people are willing to serve Lucifer at that level. If you serve him at that level, you're the jinn. Which almost nobody serves Lucifer at that level. Why? Because no one knows about it, most of all. So the jinn are the aliens. Well, the jinns probably gather aliens. But the jinns are a higher architect of aliens. But are still just another type of alien. So you have different levels of aliens. The jinn, the highest level of the aliens in the Illuminati. So the highest rank in Illuminati, most likely the jinn. Which is, I've read stories about the jinn. They go serve Lucifer and corrupt humanity, stealing souls for Lucifer. The jinn capture souls for Lucifer to try to make him money. So they work for Lucifer because they're trying to make money. Another important role for the complex astronomical calculations. So that's why you guys, when you're with me, I'm like the Grand Master fucking Jinn of God. I'm one of the top highest ranked commanders in God's army. I'm like one of the most powerful aliens that will ever you'll ever know about. That's why Illuminati, they can't do anything to stop me. I'm unstoppable. I have the full armor of God. Doesn't matter who is. Motherfucking Lucifer himself can't stop me. You sure as fuck can't stop. Nobody is ever going to be able to stop me. I'm unstoppable. Because I have the power of God. All right, let's continue. Let me catch up on chat. Do you know Brittany? Yes. Do you know Brittany Dunn? Yes. That's my cousin, actually. I'm noticing that we've never made contact with motherfucking aliens. Yes. Bin Laden and Obama are definitely aliens. I agree. I totally agree. I think they're both fucking aliens of another kind. Or Amber. Yeah, that's my cousin, Amber. Yeah, you must know my family. Okay, we continue. We continue. Another important role for the complex astronomical calculations is the possibility of tracing the coming of a true Messiah. So you do have the false Messiah they're talking about, which is probably going to be somebody in that fucking Illuminati. Someone in that fucking Illuminati is probably the false fucking Messiah. Okay. And he's probably going to be fucking levitating shit, looking like some fucking, you know, like he can do miracles, right? They say he will perform miracles. Okay, and the return of the true spirit of Jesus in the end of times, something they obviously don't want in Rome. So I believe Illuminati, they captured and shut Jesus off. So everyone's wondering, why would they stop Jesus? Why would they stop God? Like, if that was God, why the hell would you stop him? Illuminati did. Because they were trying to prove. Well, maybe if we can stop them, that would prove we're all powerful. So the Illuminati probably tried to stop Jesus. And then they just got in more fucking trouble. And now you're witnessing this crazy shit. Okay, we continue. Krista Dunn. No way. Oh my God, we're related. This was meant to be for real. I swear to God, I don't make this up. I mean, yeah, maybe I'm wrong, but guess what? If this isn't correct and this isn't true, we're automatically fucked anyway. So we might as well just hope it's fucking true. All right, the Jinn concept offers a logical approach to looking at UFOs, cryptozoology, apparitions, magic, demons, monsters. Amidst all the far-flung theories presented to wait a minute. Account. So basically, when you join the Illuminati, they put a mask on you. And then, like, I don't know if you heard my theory, but when they say that Lucifer steals people's souls, that's what he's doing. He can take full control. Look, because we're like, think about it. Think about it. You're in your brain. It's like a computer. It's almost like a computer. So when I move around, I control what I do, what I want to move. So if I ask myself the question, well, how am I making my arms move? It's because I just think and then it does it and then it happens. But apparently that's also a sign. It's a sign that I am logged in. I must be logged inside of my brain. So if you're logged inside of your brain, you have control of your body. So Lucifer, my theory, he's logging in to people's brains. Why couldn't somebody log into somebody's brain when you're apparently logged in to your own brain right now? So if you're logged into your own brain right now, why wouldn't it be possible for someone to log into your brain like a computer? If it's like a computer. That's what I've realized. That's where I tell you, my word, trust me, they have logged out long time ago. Long time ago. And we're talking the suspicious looking people. You see someone throwing up the all-seeing eye and they look all illuminated and they're rich and famous. They have done logged out a long time ago. And that's the problem. If you get logged out of your brain, You're like a catastrophe running around waiting to happen. Because that's how they're getting everybody in the Illuminati, is stealing everybody's souls, logging in, hacking, logged in, hacking, logged in, hacking, logged in, hacking, like a virus, and it's exponentially growing like a virus, and it's operating off a quantum computer. All right, let's see here. Intergalactic travel the inter-earth. I'll play like one game of Overwatch before I go to bed. My Overwatch skills are peaking. I'm peaking on my Overwatch. Oh, let me catch up on chat. Okay, we're good. We're all right. Any questions, drop them in chat. I got you. I mean, I might have the answer. I don't always, but I can at least my best guess. I always just go with my best. Everything I say is my best guess. That's why I say, yeah, maybe I'm not right, but the chances, give me a fucking break. Do I look dumb? Give me a fucking break. Okay. I mean, I would personally doubt myself if I knew I had like a disability, right? If I knew like, oh, dude, I'm like disabled. I'm totally not thinking straight. Sure, I would doubt myself. I know I'm like a fucking super genius. I doubt myself 0%. We continue to assume that we can perceive everything that is real with our five senses despite all the evidence to the contrary. Human beings are extremely susceptible to the fabrications of the jinn. Oh, see? That's what I was talking about, the jinn. I only kind of know about the jinn because I watched that crazy-ass movie, The Wishmaster, and that's where I also kind of just noticed, like, it was all spoon-fed to me, and it was, like, so obvious. Like, that's why, like, at the same time I'm a genius, it's not like I'm that big of a genius. I mean, honestly. I just connected the dots, bro. We believe what they want us to because their impressive materializations and deceptions are tailored to fit our fantasies. The Illuminati can tempt. They know the Illuminati knows how to tempt anyone and everyone because it's the all-seeing eye. They're watching everything. So they know everybody's different. You might be different than that person, but they can see everybody, so they can profile everybody, and everybody gets brought to a different sort of trial and tribulation. So they stopped fucking with me a long time ago because they noticed that I was like they noticed that I was like, there was a reaction happening, like a quantum reaction. The jinn are real entities living on this earth, which are normally invisible to us. The name comes from, okay, the reason I started emphasizing this so much was because I just had this idea of a great example of who one of these jinns probably is. Aleister Crowley. You know how he looks like a fucking alien in that fucking picture? And he shows you? He's probably trying to show you that he's a jinn. Because that's a form of black magic. He's performing black magic. If he shows you that he's an alien or a jinn, and then if he deceives you and tricks you, you are in more trouble. So the jinns want more power. Someone like Aleister Crowley, he wants more power. So he's gonna try to fully deceive you at maximum value that he can get out of it. Because the more they can deceive you at the highest levels of the rank, the more powerful they become, the more enlightened they become. So they always seek more and more power, more and more enlightenment. So this kind of all started back with Aleister Crowley, which was one of the first gens probably spreading the virus. And he's probably not the only djinn. Like I said, there's probably a few, but not too many. And then it starts going lower rank, lower rank. So that's like top of the ranks. When you become a djinn, you're like top of Illuminati. Like someone like me, if I were to go in, I would become top rank. I would become like djinn. That's to become djinn. See, someone like me, if you go, you become djinn. You become full-fledged, going to fucking hell. God is gonna roast your ass. If you become djinn, your ass is getting lit by God. Straight up. And I refuse. I will not become a fucking Illuminati djinn. Ain't no motherfucking way I'm getting my ass fucking destroyed. An Arabic word meaning to hide or conceal. Oh, shit. What the... I'm telling you guys. Do I make this shit up? I mean, you can't make this shit up, bro. You can't make this shit up, bro. Look at this. The name comes from, okay, the jinn. They're saying, I believe that's what they're saying, the jinn, the name comes from to hide or conceal. That's a form of black magic. So if you go by, I'm a djinn, that's a form of black magic to conceal information. Because you're just saying you're djinn, but it's like you're actually saying that you're hiding or betraying or deceiving. So that's black magic. That's already black magic, to deceive, to hide. So you're djinn. If you're highest rank in Illuminati, you hide. Highest rank in Illuminati, you conceal. You hide and conceal. They don't live in bottles or adhere to the fairy tales told about them. They can be deceptive and influential. They are the movers behind the UFO mystery as well as many other mysteries. Yes, because they have the enlightenment of Lucifer, which he is an angel of knowledge. And he only... I realized, I kind of noticed immediately Lucifer was only releasing little bits of knowledge to humanity as they kept worshiping him more. And do I make this up? Do I make this up? The Mayans, the motherfucking Mayans, what the fuck did they do all day? They're always talking about we need to sacrifice people to fucking Satan so we can get more fucking power. That's what they tell you. They don't even fucking hide it, bro. That's why we have all this technology, is they kept sacrificing so much of humanity to Lucifer. The more they sacrifice to him, the more he enlightens. So humanity became addicted to knowledge. So they always needed more knowledge, more knowledge, more knowledge. So they're like, I don't care. Just give me more knowledge. I'll do whatever. Just give me more knowledge. And then it kept going on and on and on and on and on. And now we're here. So they've been sacrificing humanity in order to try to earn Lucifer respect and money. That's how he earns money, is when people sacrifice things to Lucifer. Okay, yo. I'm catching up on chat. This would God screw me in hell if I am a jinn? If you're an Illuminati, that's between you and God. You basically know how fucked you are. I couldn't tell you how fucked you are. Not gonna lie, you kind of look like a jinn, yeah, that's probably why they want me. They're like, this guy's a fucking jinn. That Mayan sacrifice stuff totally led us to the national debt. Very possible. Very possible. So, yo, guys, we're like the top jinn of the anti-Illuminati. Like gods. We're like the top. We're like a step below Jesus. We're like probably the highest ranking war lieutenants, right behind God and his top other lieutenants. Like they say there's the Archangel Michael that's gonna come lock Satan up and Lucifer. So we're gonna be like one rank below. There are myriads of hidden intelligent beings in creation. I have tended to think of many who are not human. I'm just trying to extract information. I'm just trying to remote perceive. We live in the kingdom of names. You don't always make sense of everything. Sometimes you make sense of it later, randomly. After all, and require these for learning and knowing. But this is admittedly overly simplistic. It is only a beginning for the more experienced researcher. That looks like a jinn right there. Jinns comprise a vast array of tricksters, fairies, demons, and monsters, saints, and spacemen who have confounded our... See, he looks like Illuminati. Why does he look illuminated like that? See, anybody in Illuminati, they're gonna be radiating and illuminating. Because they're trying to make it, they're trying to kind of make it obvious to where you should have had kind of a good idea that, you know, that person wasn't very normal. So they have to make themselves seem slightly enlightened. And they see, the enlightened being, they tend to have that extra shine, you know? Just like the rich and famous. You can just see it with those rich and famous people. Some of them just have that charisma. Understanding for centuries. The material. There's a chance Einstein was a jinn. There's a very large possibility Einstein was in the Illuminati, because he's releasing highly intelligent information. Which Illuminati's job is to try to get humanity into as much trouble as possible, which is to release as much knowledge as possible that can get everybody into trouble. There's very, very likely he didn't have a soul. That he released information on behalf of Illuminati through, maybe he sacrificed, who knows? Because normally to receive enlightenment or knowledge, or if you receive great knowledge, it's generally only getting unlocked and shown and released to you through some sort of sacrifice to Lucifer. So we don't know if that's what happened to Einstein, but when I look at him, I think very possible. In our wisdoms and mythologies, and despite the large portion of the world that never forgot who they are, that's because the New World Order of the Nazi Jesuits and the Zionists conducted a deliberate UFO propaganda with the help of the usual evil jinns in projects like MK Ultra, so you could fall into this demonic trap and lose your faith. So MK Ultra is kind of it's kind of like hypnosis. MK Ultra is kind of like the most powerful form of hypnosis. It's like Luciferian hypnosis. Carl Gustav Jung, a great genius of psychology, but also a member of the Freemasons and the OTO Illuminati. Freemasons are known to be Illuminati, and they're known to worship Lucifer. The Freemasons, I saw a video pop up yesterday, and in the comments, somebody said that their grandpa was a 32-degree Freemason, and he was getting ready to be whatever, like, ritualized into the 33rd degree, the highest, or I don't know if it's the highest. I heard there's like hundreds of levels of Freemasonry, actually, which are secret levels of Freemasonry. So supposedly most people think there's only 33 levels of Freemasonry, but I saw a video at one point way back in the day. There's supposedly like hundreds of levels after, like, supposedly you can, like, there's like a level fucking 480 plus Freemason. So like you can always go to like another fucking level. Okay, oh yeah, what I was gonna tell you is, in that comment, it said that their grandpa wanted out whenever they were trying to get him, they were trying to walk him through that ritual to become the 33rd degree. He said he was out, he didn't want to do it, he didn't go through with it because he said they tried to get him naked, and they tried to whip him with leaves or something, and they tried to get him to worship Lucifer as the one true God of humanity or something. I don't fucking... It was something like that. So, Freemasonries, I would highly steer clear of that shit. It's trying to suck you into Illuminati. Most likely. He was not a member of Crowley's OTO at any time, but a member of the Swiss OTO, funded by Illuminati agent Theodore Russ. So remember, like, back when Illuminati kind of first was going on, they probably really didn't have any idea what the hell was going on. Just like Jesus said, forgive them, they can't control themselves, they don't know what they're doing. That must be what he meant. They don't know what they're doing. They're not logged into their brain. So Lucifer's controlling them. Okay, said himself that modern humanity had a dangerously wounded psyche because all the myths had been killed. No one's needed to emerge for humanity to experience wholeness, but also for global manipulation. The jinn have obliged by literally popping into the global consciousness as the embodiments of our science fiction fantasies. The Pope and UFOs.
When Pope John Paul II died in 2005, he was greatly mourned.
Guys, I literally remember the day he died. I was like walking in my living room and I saw him on TV. I felt like the universe was like the stars were aligned. I was like, yo, the stars are aligned. This is weird.
Throughout the world. He may also have been mourned by creatures not of this world at all. A Reuters news item appeared on the internet shortly after the Pope.
Another thing, after I've been witnessing the end times unfold live for the past like 20 years, I noticed these popes are Illuminati. They're most likely Illuminati. I know I don't mean to shell shock you too much, but this whole series is about the devil in the Vatican. And remember, like, bruh, the devil, he ain't playing. He's known to go after God's people, right? So, with it saying the devil in the Vatican, is it any surprise you're going to find Lucifer trying to take down God? I mean, he's always trying to take God down. Like, so don't be surprised that, you know, you got Lucifer in that motherfucker. Like, of course, he's after God's people, bro. Okay, so what I was going to say, there is what's known as the St. Malachi prophecy, and that's how I kind of knew that I was, like, figuring this all out. The St. Malachi prophecies predict all these popes happening. And at first, I kept looking at the prophecy, and I just had the shadow of doubt in my mind, the back of my head. Like, you know, it's not that big of a coincidence, but yet they I mean, supposedly the St. Malachi prophecies could have been written after, but they're saying it was like either before or middle. But either way, it's predicting it on that next level. So there's like 130 prophecies or something. It might be like 240. And we're literally going on the last pope. So that's how I kind of knew we were literally going into the end of the world before I knew we were going into the end of the world. Because I ran across the St. Malachi prophecy, and it was talking about once the final pope goes into the Vatican, which will be the next. Why do you think the stars, everything's aligning? The stars align. Okay, so this last pope, they're all Illuminati. That's Illuminati. False prophecy. St. Malachi prophecy. That's false prophecy. Because they were most likely seduced. The St. Malachi prophet most likely became Illuminati, which is how that prophecy was created, because you'll only see great pieces of, what's the word? Like things you can never explain, only when it's like a fucking enlightenment, or because like I was saying, Lucifer, he works in stages where he passes down enlightenment. So, if Saint Malachi became Illuminati, he probably got rewarded that in return, which is the false prophecy in return. So in return for joining the Illuminati, he was probably rewarded that false prophecy, which to him was probably worth it, because to him, he feels like he's serving God. So God is probably going to look at that as like a courageous act of salvation for the Lord if he did join Illuminati and then expose Illuminati, because that's kind of like joining Illuminati and then exposing Illuminati at the same time. So some of these people are kamikaze, where they will join in exchange for great truth and revelation to be shown to humanity, sacrifice. So some of these great people in the past, where you see them release great knowledge, they may have sacrificed in order to obtain that, which I believe the Saint Malachi prophecy is a literal prophecy written by Illuminati members. So he was probably in Illuminati, written by Illuminati. Of course, Illuminati is secret. They don't tell you. They don't necessarily really tell you. It's just kind of very apparent and obvious. So everything about the Saint Malachi prophecy is illuminated. It's like something that shouldn't be there. Like it doesn't make any sense. How can somebody create this, but yet we're like cavemen? For example, the Great Pyramids of Giza. That's like the number one sign of Illuminati. Like, no one knows how this shit makes sense. How does this shit always keep making sense? And then it's something extremely complicated, extremely complex, which the Saint Malachi prophecy, extremely complicated, extremely complex. Because what makes it extremely complex is the accuracy of the predictions, of the prophecies, which is how I kind of noticed immediately, like, that looks like a false prophet, which it warns in the Bible of false prophets. So I was kind of on the lookout for false prophets, because it was always saying, watch out for false prophets. And then I saw Saint Malachi. I'm all thinking, what the hell? It's just like they were saying, like, false prophets. And then I was looking at it, and I'm like, okay, so this guy is basically a prophet. Because you go through all his prophecies, and every one of his prophecies are all coming true. And then even before I knew about false prophecy, what it was, I had the idea, like, that looks like false prophecy. So false prophecy is when they make it all happen. So the reason I think it's false prophecy is because all these popes that they predict that it's going to transcend in a manner of like a figurative way to say it, and then it always ends up somehow connecting. Okay, so that's Illuminati stat. That's where I look at it and I think to myself, that's like Illuminati level. Because to me, Illuminati level is something like Great Pyramid of Giza. Like, has no explanation. Nobody else could have ever done, like, how anybody even did it in the first place is beyond me, right? So, same with the St. Malachi prophecy. How does anybody predict all these events going to happen with such perfect accuracy? And what's very weird, and that's how I kind of knew that this was all going to happen, and that kind of led me to my destiny. We're getting ready. We might be on the last pope. And that's where I was all thinking. I kind of like was a little bit nervous, because it's like, oh shit, we're on the last pope and everything's been accurate. Like, bro, I feel like we're all going to die. Like, it's going to be the end of the world. So anyway, that's most likely Illuminati. anything illuminated, anything that presents very, detailed information of insanely great knowledge. Illuminati. Like Thoth. That's another good example. Does that look Illuminati? Anything weird like that, like the crystal tab, I think they call the emerald tablets. The emerald tablets. That's like Illuminati shit. That was like pre-Illuminati. In fact, I saw a video a while back. I've went through a lot of videos that it showed me pre-Illuminati, Illuminati, and then like after. So pre, during, and after Illuminati. So I actually saw like videos of pre-Illuminati, like constructing and setting up Illuminati in these videos. They were showing Illuminati is being, rising or whatever. But it was one of those videos that you run across and you like never really see it again. But I saw it. Trust me, it's real.
Death, in which a piece of video was discussed. That video showed what appeared to be an unidentified flying object moving across the upper left portion of the screen. The video was...
That is most likely real. Because Illuminati, they need to make it as obvious as they can without, blowing their cover. Does that look like a good way to make it as obvious as you could make it without blowing your fucking cover? There you have it.
Was taken from a network feed camera at about 6 a.m. Roman time as Pope John Paul II lay in state. While some have speculated that the object might be a bird, others felt instead that it was something more mysterious.
There are periods when nothing happens in the field. Although, if you look on the internet now, you say, well, there's no UFO activity in the United States, it's all gone away. But in China, they're having a huge flap. Maybe down in Chile somewhere, the UFOs are invading a village. In Mexico, they're...
Good, I didn't get a copyright strike.
Taking up people. There's always something going on around the world. It's not that UFOs are just of interest to a small segment of the population. It's something that has been of...
You know that saying, fuck around and find out? That's probably exactly what happens to anybody fucking around. They find out. Like, somebody might go try to sell their soul in the backyard, right? And then, lo and behold, they might just get fucking abducted by Illuminati. That's what I'm saying.
Of immense interest and a growing interest around the planet. There isn't one country on the face of the earth that this phenomena hasn't touched. In fact,
this is crazy.
Ago, Dr. Hynek presided over a closed session of the United Nations where there was an attempt made to get some sort of subcommittee organized to investigate and keep track of this phenomena on a global basis. But it's very interesting. All these countries, China, Russia, Iran, Iraq, they never agree on anything. They agreed on this and they put it down and nothing was ever done about it. Only the lonely country of Grenada, where they had postage stamps made with UFOs on them, was the only one that I think voted positively on the...
Okay, these are going to be good pictures. Whoa, 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 look at this. The objects were flying in a V shape or a diamond shape and even an enormous St. Andrew's cross. See, that's See, the Illuminati is always trying to make contact. That's part of the way that they make contact. They send out signs and signals to try to make contact. So they're trying to make contact with the smartest people. in order to suck them into Illuminati, because they only want the smartest. Because that's Lucifer's way to try to prove God wrong. So if he can get the smartest people he can find, that's his best way to try to prove God is wrong. Whoa, I missed this. Enlargement shows UFO to be solid object. Okay. The so-called UFO myth is not the way forward for humankind towards a clear understanding of God's hidden metaphysical kingdom and the real beauty of creation. Okay, what is this? The devil knows this very well. That's why he uses organizations like Scientology. Yes, I believe that's some Illuminati shit myself. In this evil game. Illuminati has 1,000 faces. Illuminati has 1,000,000 faces. Scientology, they're just trying to divide and conquer and deceive. They will make up 1,000,000 fucking lies. They will recreate the same lie over and over in this evil game piloted by the Jesuits. Don't believe in what's coming out of Hollywood because at present it's in the hands. Oh, wait. You guys have noticed how Hollywood looks to be so obsessed? I'm telling you guys, that right there, we're dealing with, like, some Illuminati shit. Okay, let me see. I might check out another video real quick, but I'm probably going to play a game or two and go to bed. Beauty in the Hand of God. Yeah, I'll go through some of these later. I can only take in so much information at a time before I need a break. And that's the best way to do it because you'll have moments of eureka randomly, and you just keep taking in more information. And then if you have a great revelation, it happens. If you don't, you know, it doesn't always happen. All right, I'm going to go play some Overwatch. I'm only going to play like a game or two, but I'm going to be like extra locked in. Because I was playing on break at work today, and I was like, I just keep getting better. But yes, don't worry, guys. Don't be afraid of that Lucifer. He's really weird. He, like, if you don't know it's real or that it exists, he will try to scare the shit out of you. Ooh, I'm not going to be able to pull off open. So, yeah, now, just avoid the Illuminati. Just don't make contact with them.
Select a map.
Alright, I'm gonna go on the hand cam. Alright, let me catch up on chat. Any new...
Select your hero.
Alright, where are we at? What do you mean, Steven? Somehow the Mayan blood sacrifices led to the American national debt placebo. Does Mystic talk about that? I don't know too many details on our national debt. I just always figured the national debt was some sort of satanic fucking ritual. It looked like a satanic ritual. Coliseal. I guess I'm ignorant or something. What's the tapestry in the background of? That... It's, skulls. It's, skulls and eyes. And then I got Alice in Wonderland, and then I got a space, tapestry. I got 3 tapestries. Okay, Coliseal.
You build me a bike. Money's no object.
He is an artist, not a mechanic.
Alright. How about a new chassis for Bob?
That is intriguing.
So, that's another thing I gotta tell you about the Illuminati. You know how there's always gonna be somebody trying to stop the Illuminati. That's the thing. Anyone that ever tried to stop the Illuminati before, like, I'm blowing it out of the water, the Illuminati stops them. So no one was really strong enough to stop the Illuminati until we became enlightened. We weren't smart enough. Okay, I got a plan.
Stop them from pushing the barricade.
I hate getting Juno. She's a little bit hard to shoot. Dude, like, this little bitch. I'm distracting them. I'm just trying to distract them. So I'm trying to make quick movements in and out for distracting. If I can distract them really good, I start to gain momentum. So I try to go one person. I try to go run into each person one at a time really, really quickly to get all of them chasing me. I'm gonna drop it. I still bought us a little bit of time. We might be able to pull this off. It's pretty close. It's very close. I think I can take them down. I think if I just keep distracting them, they're gonna be running all over the fucking place. Look, Ramatra already got 5v1 because he's so distracted. See, I try I try to distract them and then run away before they can kill me. Because they'll aggro me so fucking hard. That I learned, I think the better way to do it is immediately run away. So I just try to whack them.
My ultimate ability is charging.
Missed them. I'm gonna go flank the back line. I'm distracting them. I'm trying to divide and conquer. I'm trying to get that guy that's fighting the rest of my team alone to die. So you gotta run quick. Otherwise, if you don't run quick, you'll die. You have to run quick. I got bombs. I got bombs. They're not taking that robot very far. Oh, dude, he's so dead. See, I'm isolating him. You gain momentum if you know that it's gaining momentum. You just have to do it right in order to gain momentum. Oh, fuck. See, I'm distracting soldier. I'm taking the aggro. We literally pushed him to the fucking spawn. Unreal. Oh, dude, he's not aggroed on me. I tried. Now he is. See, I got soldier aggroed on me. Oh, I forgot. I can't use the fucking hook in the cage. I think I got him. I think I got him, bro. I'm gonna whack him into it. Oh my fucking... I had him, dude. I couldn't... I had to run. Hey, I got him. Fuck that guy. I'm running. You gotta know when to hold them and when to fold them. Perfect angle. Because if they want to fight me, they gotta turn their back to my team.
Company. Still charging, take that sanctuary.
Let's see if he notices I'm trying to keep his aimer off of my fucking... Ah. I didn't really want to fall down. I'm gonna try to go behind. Oh shit! I got him distracted though. As long as you don't die when you're distracting them, then you're doing it right. Okay, I don't think they're getting out of that, bruh. There's no way they're getting out of this, bruh. No way. Damn, Echo fucked him up.
Play of the game.
Ball dip. Actually, yeah, that Genji dipped him pretty bad.
I will give you shelter.
I should have voted Genji, oh well. I'm back up to gold too, on open.
Vote for your map.
Circuit Royale. So you guys already know the Illuminati, they do not want their secret out there. The fact I told you guys their secret, it just proves I must be the fucking real deal. Because no one is able to tell you that and get away. Like, why am I the only one that got away alive? They can't fuck with me. They know who I am. They know I am like God's commander, bro. They're fucking terrified. I'm all like, I mean, when I was figuring it out, I'm all sitting there tripping. Like, what are these sons of bitches doing? Why are they looking at me so fucking weird? And it was the goddamn Illuminati. They were all like, jaws to the fucking ground, dropping. Like, no fucking way. Somebody figured it out. Because they didn't think anyone was ever going to figure it out. And then because it's the all-seeing eye, they're watching everything. So when they started to notice that I was starting to figure it out, they were like, holy shit, he's probably gonna figure it out.
No unnecessary risk.
This should be fun.
Now, maybe someone else has exposed the same information as me, but maybe they're just insiders. Or maybe they're just not, they don't have as many details as me. I'm sure they're not on the same level as me if they've been able to tell this information, but
Attackers incoming.
like, I have details that other people don't have. I know, all I can tell you, dude, I have seen crazy shit, bro. I'm telling you, it's straight motherfucking Illuminati, bro. It's straight motherfucking Illuminati, dog. Oh, Juno barely got away. We're doing pretty decent here. Again, I'm trying to take a... I'm trying to open my team for easy killing. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Thank you. Thank you.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Let's change that. Genji with him.
And that's how the Illuminati gets everybody. They just, what do you want? What do you want? Fucking everyone's like, they want billions of dollars.
We have to stop the payload. Sniper, be careful.
That's why the Bible warns you, valued spirituality. Oh, he's lucky I missed him. Look at Weaver.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Someone stop that payload.
I feel like we're way ahead. Way ahead. Oh, I mean, for a second we were. I'm just trying to stall that payload. I don't want him to fucking move it. I'm just trying to stay the fuck alive.
Here, at your convenience. Hold together, everyone.
Oh, fuck! Fuck, where are you guys? What the fuck is this? Yes! I fucking saved it, bro! It's a miracle. I'm a legend. I am a fucking legend, dude. I am a fucking legend. Holy shit, that was sick. 0 deaths. Unreal. It's because I was focusing on my survival.
Switching sides. Prepare to attack. Select your
The plan worked that time. You can't always distract them effectively. Sometimes your team is either too bad or the enemy team is just too fucking good. That was an amazing save, though. Like, I avoided him like a fucking ninja.
Oh, we're in the thick of it now.
Stay close. I can't hear you if you stray.
How's it hanging? Hey there.
Do not start the mission yet. The mammal has something in his teeth. Okay, go ahead.
Hey.
I am here to support.
Efficiency
5,
increased.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing.
Wave 1, successful. Wave 2, successful. Wave 3, successful. Wave 4, Wave 5! I didn't make it. Oh! I'm alive. I got plenty of life. I mean, I did. Oh, okay, we got it. We got it. They're going down. They're going down. I got her. I got her. I know I got her. I know I got that bitch. Oh, you're in the wrong place. Jetpack, don't let her get away. Fucking. I'm distracting. I'm distracting them. I got the worst angle that they could ever want me at. Oh, I got all of the attention on the aggro. Oh shit, not Bob though. I gotta get away from Bob. Oh my god. Oh, I'm dead. I'm fucking dead. Fuck! Fucking, I can't escape Bob. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Oh, they're right there. Okay, I gotta do this correctly. Let me think about this. What am I gonna do? Oh my god. Oh my god, what is this? Yep. This is it. This is the play. I think it's the play. I think it's the play. Oh shit, it was. And... No! What the fuck, you little bitch? I got my hook though. I got it. Dude, they died! I'm getting fucking annihilated by everybody, bro. That was just... My team got too staggered at that point. Alright, if we don't get it here, it's over. We should be able to get it. We should be able to get it. Ooh, I got mines. Perfect. That's it. I think I got him. I mean, maybe. Yes! It's over! I mean, maybe. Yes! I saved it again! I am the savior of the broken and the fucking damned, bro. Oh shit, oh my god! Whoa, I saved it again. Unreal.
Play of the game.
Dude, that was so fucking close at the very end. That was insanely close. Alright, I'm gonna play one more game and go to bed, because I gotta try to go to bed. I've been getting a little deprived of sleep, and I don't like to be deprived of sleep. So I'm just gonna try to go to bed after this.
Choose your map. Select your hero.
Oh,
Choose
Servasa.
heroes to ban.
I'm gonna play ball.
Traveling to Servasa. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Weapons operational. Prime. Hamster.
Gabriel Reyes. I know that name. Soldier 24, right?
Nobody calls me that.
Well, I'm not about to call you Reaper.
Then don't call me anything.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initial flashback. Target. Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds.
God, that fucking wall! Oh shit. We're like totally fucking them up. Oh! I hate when people leave the game because they know they're getting fucking owned. You know that guy probably left because he was gonna lose. God damn, bro. Like, let me get a win. They act like they can't let me fucking get a win. Jesus, they act like other people don't fucking gotta lose also.
Select a map.
Honestly, that enemy team was like terrible, terrible. That wouldn't have even been a match, I don't think.
Select your hero.
Pericio. I think I might bust out Ram here.
Select heroes to ban.
I kind of prefer Ram here, since it's a really narrow level. So the shield, like, blocks the whole fucking pathway.
You must be fun at parties.
I don't go to parties.
Yeah, that makes sense. You'd have to be invited first.
Maybe I'll play one more.
Watch your flanks. They might try something.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective
Don't leave the game just because you're getting fucking owned, please. Just try to get better. Just try to get better. What a shot, bro. She's out of here. She got trapped.
Okay, thanks. This will prove useful.
Oh, fuck, I'm dead. They got it. Oh, they got it. Still, not a bad hold. Not a bad hold.
I am not beaten yet. I will tear
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
I take everything from
Fucking, I can't get new Vangada. That was kind of a bad ultimate, but I mean, it worked. So it's not like it was that bad, but it was kind of bad.
We've almost won.
Enemy turret within my sight.
Oh shit. I'd be happy if I land. I was gonna say, if I could land 2 shots in a row on that chick,
Vanquished.
I'd have been happy with it.
Complete. Score 0-1. Switching sides. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
We will have peace at any cost. Your willingness to experiment on your own kind fascinates me, Doctor. Why do you do it?
I'm surprised you have to ask. We have an enemy in common.
Overwatch?
No. Mortality.
Hello.
Hey. Push your limits. Nothing breaks that I cannot mend.
Hi.
Black's my lucky color. It's in
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
All right, let's go.
You must take everything from them. Now, see your hero.
Damn, that guy got fucked up.
We will shield you for now.
Objective A captured. Escort the payload.
Oh, I think he's out. Oh, he got saved. He almost died. Damn. Okay. Arista's like all alone.
Flames of liberation rise.
Black's my lucky color.
No one can hide from my sight.
My ultimate is ready.
I will give you
Damn, fucking, she literally needs a broomstick when she does that. It would totally look way better.
I will speak to you in the language you understand. Violence.
Alright. I'm done with this team. I'm done with them. Okay, maybe not. Not when my entire team just died. Fuck. I knew he was gonna do that. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I got her. I got her. Oh, she got her. Oh, fuck, I barely. Oh, shit, she nearly got away. Oh my fucking god, what is this? Bro, the team isn't grouped up.
Now do you see your error?
Enemy spotted.
Oh, fucking on. What a save. I don't know what the fuck is happening here. I'm dead. I was gonna say, like, I'm not surviving this. There's no fucking way.
Now do you see? We are stronger together.
Maybe they need to fall back.
Payload moving! Soldier en route.
I got him. Oh, we broke it, we broke it, we broke it. They lost control. It was only a matter of time. Alright, I'll play one more. I'm just getting, like, really, really good, so that's why I'm gonna be playing a lot of Overwatch.
Play of the game.
Like, the better you get, like, you just get more and more addicted. Like, if you're not getting better, it's not even very fun. He saw you. Enoch spoke about you with frightening details. Let me check this video out.
Chosen One, you did not arrive here by chance. This moment found you because heaven aligned time, breath, and attention to draw you to this word. Before you pressed play, your spirit was already being summoned. This is divine appointment, not coincidence.
Vote for a map.
Alright, last game. I'm actually getting tired. This is definitely going to be my last game.
Select your hero. Choose hero bands.
This is my...
Weapons operational. Grapple. Prime.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Objective unlocks in 30 seconds.
Locked.
Rolling with you.
I'm with the robot.
Let's turn it. Let's go.
Oh, she got it.
He recommends you keep pushing.
Making good progress over here.
I sacked myself. I tried to let my team run.
Primary target updated. The enemy team is trying to push the barricade. Watch out.
Fucking.
Team has lost the lead.
Area denied. Enemy reinforcement engaged.
They're pushing the barricade.
Enhanced. Down.
They're attacking me.
She whip, for fun, she whip.
Why would you ultimate over here? What a moron.
Revenge bullets.
Push bots on the move.
My ultimate is almost charged. Back in control.
Fuck.
Robots pushing things along.
Prolific hamster cursing detected.
EMP activated.
Alert. We are up. Gyroscope activated. He wants the robot back.
Ah, dude, my team fucking blows.
Primary target updated. Ultimate charging. Anchored. Dropping. Top speed.
Like, everywhere I go, I run into a fucking enemy, dude. But I don't have any fucking team members anywhere. I just run into fucking enemies everywhere. Like, where are you fucking morons, dog? Why am I the only one fucking over here? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I'm alone. I'm alone. Look at this. Look at this. I'm alone.
Dynamic reinforcement engaged.
Where is everyone? Like, why am I always alone? Like, look it, I'm getting solo ulted. It's ridiculous. Why am I getting solo ulted over and over and over?
We must stop the enemy.
Surrender to my will.
I'm on fire.
It's about time you fucking killed somebody, you fucking dumbass. Alright, somebody help me with them! Like, why am I the only one getting them?
Horrible progress.
Dude! They're so fucking bad.
They've taken the robot. How irksome.
Fucking, where are you guys? Are they ever gonna fucking do anything? Fuck.
Rocket barrage incoming.
Of course they're not gonna fucking do anything. They fucking suck.
60 seconds remaining.
Got him. Did they get him? Oh my god, you idiots. I thought they didn't get him again. What the hell was that? I ran into Hanzo? I didn't fucking see that dude.
10 seconds remaining.
Horrible progress.
Bullet spawn active.
Oh my gosh, these guys are fucking idiots.
Surrender to my will.
Where's the robot? Move the fucking... Who told me to get off ball? I'm blocking that dumbass. Bubbles? Bubbles, you're stupid. You're just stupid. I'm gonna play one more, fuck it. Bubbles, don't ever join my fucking team again. Acting like I'm the problem. But you guys left me to fight the fucking entire team alone, dumb fucks.
Vote for your map. Select your hero. Choose heroes to ban.
6-6. I'm gonna do ball again. I mean, I probably would have done better on Ram, but I don't mind losing every once in a while.
We're about to ruin your day.
Dude, let me turn on my heater. It's getting cold in here.
Power. This mission would go smoother if everyone had wrecking balls.
Alright. Last game of the night, for real.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Escort the payload.
Oh my. Oh my god, I'm going to bed, dude. I can't deal with this. I'm a little bit tired anyway. I'm going to bed. Have a good night.